Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for June. I hope you guys are all well. I would like to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Capricorn out there. So guys, just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. We're going to start with your current energy, and then we're going to look at June in depth. We're going to look at the first all the way to the end of June. And then we'll look at the final outcome of June. So, as always, Capricorn, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, what would you like Capricorn to know for the month of June? What would you like? Thank you. So, it's kind of funny. Your cards want to come and then they go back in. All right, so we have the 8 of Wands in the reverse, and it is crossed by the 6 of Pentacles. So you're blocking something here, or it's being blocked from you. 8 of Wands reverse is a blockage. It can be a lack of communication, but it feels more like something is being blocked. You may feel like you have too many people that want something from you, like everybody's hand is being held out. You're seeking to find balance. Let me see what's happened in your recent past, Capricorn. 4 of Swords in the reverse. You may have reconnected with somebody only to block them again. I see you've done a lot of healing here in the past. I'm also seeing that a lot of you guys have spent time by yourself or in meditation, but there's been some sort of communication that left you feeling like people were just wanting more from you, than you could really give or wanted to give. You are appearing to be very generous here, but there's someone that you're blocking in some form. Show me why all this is happening. Show me why all this is happening for Capricorn. 3 of Wands in the reverse. You may have decided your future doesn't lie with somebody. Somebody that you feel may want you just for finances, or they just want more than what you can give. I do feel like you're deciding that, this is not for you. Let me see what's on your mind. 6 of Wands in the reverse. You may be doubting your success. You may be feeling like there's some sort of recognition or achievement here that you're being denied. It's being blocked. Let me see what's happening in June for Capricorn. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I see you blocking somebody. Somebody that may be wanting to reunite with you, but you're just not having it. There's a sense of unhappiness in this situation. And I definitely feel like you feel that you're not being recognized in the proper way. And you feel like there's just so many people wanting things from you. So let me see how you're showing up. Show me how Capricorn is showing up in this reading. Show me how Capricorn is showing up. Yeah, you're unhappy, Capricorn. There's a deep sense of unhappiness here. It could be with regard to relationship, or it could even be with regard to work. You're feeling blocked. You're feeling unhappy. Show me the energy approaching Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody who is not properly investing. Somebody who is impatient. Spirit's advice is saying, learn the lessons from the past. There is love that is present, but you're unable to see it because you're so focused on the past. Let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome for Capricorn. 6 of Cups reversed. You're releasing the past. You're letting it go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, bottom of the deck is the Sun. Now, the Sun is known as the happiest card in the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo, but it does show that underlying everything is happiness. So, your circumstances are changing, but you have to redirect your focus here. So let's clarify. Spirit-wise, the 8 of Wands here for Capricorn. There it is again. It's a 6 of Wands in the reverse. You feel like your success is being blocked. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here? You may feel like you're giving out much more than you're receiving back. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? King of Swords in the reverse. So you're angry about this. You're angry that you're not being recognized. You're angry that that people are asking and asking and asking from you because you're being generous and you're giving, but it's making you angry. And I feel like you're not speaking that truth. You're kind of keeping that to yourself. You could be dealing here with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well, that you have not felt a lot of success with. Why is the Four of Swords here in the past? Two of Coins. Is it possible that you were juggling someone or they were juggling you? I don't feel like it was you. I feel like possibly you were being juggled. That's what caused the lack of success here in this connection. And I feel like you're angry about this situation. You're angry. You may have blocked this person all over again. Why is the Three of Wands in reverse for Capricorn? Why is the Three of Wands here? Yeah, there's confusion. And there's Four of Wands. Yeah, somebody wanted to marry you, Capricorn. Somebody wanted to marry you. It's caused a lot of confusion. And I feel like you're not moving towards that. You're blocking this person. And it's because you have other options. Now, you know that not all of these options are going to be good for you. But I feel like you know you have other options. You're confused about why this person is, pushing so hard. You could have been dealing with somebody that was already married and they lied to you about it, or they were untruthful. I just feel like you're very angry and you're very unhappy. But there's been a lot of confusion, and I feel like you may have waited for this person. So there's a lot of confusion about this, and I do feel like that confusion is going to clear up. And I feel like you're going to have a reason to celebrate at the end of the day. Let's see why the Six of Wands is in reverse. Five of Cups reversed. And the Four of Cups. So this situation is growing. The more you think about it, the more it grows. I do feel that you feel unappreciated. You feel unrecognized. You're trying to learn the lessons from the past. There could possibly be some third-party energy here. But at the end of the day, I feel like this whole thing has caused you a lot of unhappiness. You don't feel like it's successful, and it's like you're having a difficult time seeing love in your life. But I feel like you know that love is there, but you don't feel like it's there in this connection. That this connection failed due to a lack of appreciation. I also feel like you're currently ignoring this person. Let's look at June for you. Show me June for Capricorn. Show me June for Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. We have the World in reverse. We have the Strength card. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the High Priestess. The Magician in reverse. The Nine of Swords. Page of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Swords. Temperance reversed. And the Moon in reverse. So in June, I feel like you enter June feeling very unhappy, feeling there's a lack of love in your life. And I also feel like there's a need for you to pour that love into yourself. I feel like there is a situation that is unresolved, But I feel like it's not coming together. There could be a reconciliation you're wanting that's not actually happening. Now, in the first week, there is this feeling that there is unresolved business. You're wondering if somebody is open to communicating with you. Somebody has put up boundaries here. It could be you, it could be the other person, or both, actually. I feel like you have strong feelings towards this person. And I feel like, actually, I do see you putting up boundaries because I see you working on your own energy, working on yourself, working on your own issues. In the first week, I feel like you put up these boundaries, and I feel like you're open to talking to somebody. You don't know if they're open to talking with you, but there is this sense of there being unresolved business between the two of you. This could be somebody that you feel cut you out or you cut them out. Now, in the second week of June, I do feel like there's something to do with secrets here. There's secrets, and you know, I feel like it has to do with either an air sign, particularly a Gemini. You may feel like somebody is trying to manipulate you, and you're worried, you're concerned about it. There's a lot of concern. It would be somebody you have a conversation with, and you feel this person is manipulating. And so I do feel like you feel they're keeping secrets from you, and there's a lot of anxiety by the middle of the month. So I'm also seeing that something doesn't manifest properly. There's an offer that is turned down. Either you're turning it down or someone else is in the third week. There's an offer that's being put out there, but you don't like the offer. You feel like this offer is manipulative in some manner. And so I do feel like you turn this offer down after worrying about it for several days. I feel like you turn it down. This offer could be given in secret as well. In the fourth week, I do see you gaining the clarity that you're looking for. There's a very honest conversation following you turning this offer down. There's a very honest conversation that comes about. It's very unsettling for you. It causes a bit of instability emotionally. So it's very unsettling, and it's because somebody's telling you the truth. They're revealing something to you. Something that was hidden is revealed to you. And you get clarity on the situation by the end of the month. Let's look at your energy. Show me Capricorn's energy. Why is this 10 of Cups in reverse? Whatever this secret is that's present in the middle of the month, it gets revealed by the end of the month. So whether it's yours or someone else's. All right, so we have the Devil in reverse, Justice in reverse, and the Star card. So you're showing up here, you know, feeling discontent, emotionally unhappy. I do feel like you are trying to get rid of some toxic energy. And it feels like it's within you. You're trying to address your unhappiness. There's a sense here of feeling victimized or feeling as if you have done somebody wrong, and you want to bring balance into that. You don't want toxic energy in your life. And I do feel like by the end of the month, you do balance these energies out. Yeah, there's a lot of imbalance, but it's like you're determined to address whatever this toxic energy is. And once you do that, it does bring hope and it does bring balance to you. So let's see the energy approaching you, Capricorn. Show me the energy approaching Capricorn in June. All right, so we have the 7 of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords reversed and the Hangman. Piscean energy. So the energy that's approaching you is somebody who has not been really investing. They're not willing to invest. This person could be very defensive about that, but they're not telling you the truth. They're waiting to tell you something. They're waiting to tell you the truth. They could be waiting for you to approach them or to talk to them as well, because this is somebody that has a very stubborn energy. And it's like they are stubbornly refusing to invest in the connection. They're stubbornly refusing to come forward with communication. And they're not going to back down from that. So I do feel like this is somebody who does need to view this connection in a different manner. This person, you may be somebody that you had an argument with here, and they're just not willing to back down from their stance either. They're waiting for you to come towards them. So let me see. I feel like this is somebody you had an ending with. Let me see Spirit's advice. Show me why the Five of Cups is in reverse. Page of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands. And the Three of Swords. All right, so Spirit is saying there is love there, but it's not going to be with somebody who is very immature. I do feel like from the lessons that you're learning from the past has to do with third-party energy that has created a lot of pain. This would likely be somebody you're not currently talking to, and they either tried to make you a third party or you tried to make them a third party, but there's been a lot of pain revolving around this and the improper use of your passions, as it were. I do feel like Spirit is saying, Capricorn, you're a very attractive person. You have a very fiery personality, but you can act spoiled when you don't get your way. And that's only going to lead to more heartbreak. So there's a need to learn the lessons that you've had here in the past in order that you don't repeat them. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so basically what I'm seeing here is that you have gone through a lot of traumatic things, but there's been a lot of secrets. There's been a lot of conflict. There's been a lot of arguments. And maybe some of the people you were dealing with were very immature, but there's also been a lot of third-party energy that is causing problems. Spirit is saying, Capricorn, learn from your past. If you want true love in your life, you have to learn from your past. This is what's causing your unhappiness. All right, so let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome for Capricorn at the end of June. All right, you have the Page of Cups reversed. You have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Ten of Coins reversed. Be careful with your money. Somebody from the past that you've tried to release could cause you a financial loss, so be careful with that. But what I'm seeing here is that you are releasing the past. You're releasing past people in your life, whether they be family, close friends, lovers, a long-term relationship. I see you releasing that. I see you taking that as a loss. And I see you becoming much more, particular about who you give your love to. I see your heart opening, and I do see you seeking love. There's somebody new that comes into your energy that I feel like is either younger than you, or it could be that you just deem them to be, not appropriate for you. So I do feel like there's somebody new that there's an ending. They're either not accepting your love or you're not accepting theirs. But I see you releasing all of this stuff that's been blocking you, all of this stuff that's caused you to be unhappy. You're letting it go. You're taking it as a loss. You're releasing it. You're letting it all go. And I feel like anybody that has rejected you in the past, anybody that's made you unhappy, anybody with third-party energy, all of that stuff, it's like you finally get it. You're learning from that. You're releasing it. You're letting it go. You're opening your heart to true love, and you're being very choosy about who you give your heart to. So, and it's a realization. That's what I'm seeing here. There's an epiphany that you're having. Clarity is coming in. And it's coming in regarding your value, your worth. Your intuition is definitely high as well. So all these things that kept you imbalanced, you're addressing them basically, and you're releasing them. That's where this happiness is going to come in. Bottom of the deck is the 6 of coins in the reverse. And this indicates to me that also you're kind of withdrawing from those people that we see here in your current energy that you feel aren't honest, that just want something from you all the time. You're withdrawing from that. You're no longer giving to that. And that's going to cause you to feel a little unbalanced in the beginning, but in the long run, it will create happiness for you. All right? So it's a learning process, guys. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for Capricorn. Further advice for Capricorn. Number 25, make a wish. I like that. Let's see. Give me a second and I'm going to read this for you. It says, now is the time to stop all you are doing and take a moment to deeply, creatively, fervently imagine what it is you would most like to bring to life within your world. Dare to dream and to wish and to know what it is you want. For if you do not define it for yourself, dear one, you can be sure that you will be as a leaf in the stream, and you will be taken in the direction and towards the outcomes that others decide for you. Now is the time to take your own destiny back into your own hands and make a wish. Just as you did when you believed when you were a child, before the world of adults and their jaded practicality made you shrink into yourself, only asking for a little in order to avoid disappointment. This dragon friend of the kitsune has opened the gates for you now, and in this moment, this dragon invites you to make a wish, to be daring in your wish, to go back into the true heart of yourself and peel back the layers until you find the dream that your most authentic self has kept alive for you. Bring it forth now. Do not diminish yourself, for there are 1,000 others in the world who will line up to stunt your passions. Be your own hero. Stand beside yourself and make a wish in this very moment, for this cosmic gateway will not stay open forever. And be, as the Grail, turned upwards, ready to receive. For even the most holy of vessels cannot hold blessings unless it is upright. Be receptive and believe in your own good fortune and this moment of blessing, and do not delay in sending your wish forth into the golden heart of the great and mysterious universe, who in this very moment is allied with your energy. That's pretty powerful, guys. So, I mean, basically, this is asking you to take your destiny back into your own hands. You know, find out what it is that truly makes you happy and then move towards that. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have enjoyed this reading and it's resonated with you, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your next reading, Capricorn, namaste.